The next problems are going to ask you to find the value of x. So what you first have to realize is to find the angle, and I'm going to use the tangent ones on these. That works the same for sine and cosine. You just have to make sure that what side you're dealing with. So we always want to find our angle. So I'm going to label just the parts that are marked. So this would be opposite of that angle, and this would be the adjacent side. So now we can set this up. So we know since it's only using opposite and adjacent, that's going to be our tangent. So the tangent of 10 degrees is going to be our opposite side over our adjacent side. Since we are dealing with degrees, you want to make sure that your calculator is degree mode and not radian mode. So when we go to solve this for x, x is in our denominator. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is multiply to get x out of our numerator, which basically is going to move it to the other side. So if we want to get x by itself now, we're going to have to divide by the tangent of 10 degrees on each side. So in essence, what we get is x equals 5 divided by the tangent of 10 degrees. So this is what we're going to plug into our calculator. So when we do that, I would do 5 divided by the tangent, and notice our trig functions have a button on our calculator of 10 degrees. So typically you just have to look to see what place value. They want us to round to the nearest tenth. So here's our 10th place. So if we look behind it, that's a 5. So we're going to round this up. So this would be about 28.4. So we know that would be the distance of length x. Let's look at number 2. So same thing here. So here's our angle. So we have opposite and our adjacent side. So these, we know we're going to use the tangent function because that's the only one that deals with opposite and adjacent. So the tangent of 64 degrees is our opposite side over our adjacent side. So same thing here, we want to get x by itself. So if we're dividing by 13, we're going to have to multiply both sides by 13. So that gets us our x by itself. So I'm going to use the symmetric property. So x is going to be 13 times the tangent of 64. So 13 times the tangent of 64. So x is going to be about 26.7.